What's up, guys? Eric, MN Twins 28 here for another vlog, episode 218. Just chilling here in the living room. Jonathan's home from school, playing some Roblox. I don't know what he's playing, whatever. Thought I'd talk about some things that have popped up in the news in the last week. So let's start with the NFL. Let's start with Sam Bradford news. There's a lot of talk about him being signed and or tagged and traded. We'll see how that goes. I'd like to think the Vikings will tag him and trade him. Long shot, but if the rumors are true that there's teams interested in his services and are willing to trade something for him, I think the Vikings deserve to get something in exchange for him because of how he played. For the most part, this past season, he was pretty good. The two clunkers at the end of the season and the Jacksonville game, certainly not good, but this was the best season of his career. I don't think he's going to get any higher than this, to be honest. So now's the time to cash in. I think Sam Darnold needs to cash in, and I think the Vikings should help him cash in by getting him to a team that is definitely interested in him and will give up what they can reasonably to get him. So that's my take on that. Matthew Stafford is not coming to Minnesota as I suggested and as I said would not happen. I said that was bullshit and I was right. He ended up not going anywhere else. He's staying in Los Angeles with the Rams. Despite his wife running her mouth trying to get them out of town. I think she needs to just leave the NFL business portion of her husband's career to the experts and the professionals. She just needs to step back and support her husband and keep her mouth shut. And that goes for any spouse, male, female, whatever, of any player in any type of sport. Let the professionals deal with it. Don't spout off making demands and whatever. It makes your significant other, that's the actual player, look like an idiot. So Stafford staying in Los Angeles, not expected. And then of course now there's rumors about Aaron Rodgers. Where's he gonna go? I don't fucking care, and I hope lots of other people don't effing care. He's an idiot. He's a narcissistic idiot. He needs to go away. He's way past his prime. He's not very good anymore. He had a down year. He's coming off an Achilles tear. He's in his 40s, his early 40s. I can honestly see him going to the UFL, the league formerly known as the XFL. If nobody in the NFL signs him, I can see him going there to be a starter, like the Rough Riders or whatever, the Roughnecks, the Brahma Bulls or whatever they call them, the Michigan Panthers. Hell, he can go. I think isn't one of those teams. One of those teams was owned by Donald Trump, but that was like back in the early mid 80s when they first got going. It wasn't the UFL back then. I don't remember what it was, but it was well before the XFL and whatever that league merge happened just recently. So yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers will probably get picked up by one of those teams and try to have a career year to get back in the NFL next year. But a lot of people are saying that he should do the Favre route and come to Minnesota. No fucking thanks. We don't want him here. It's JJ's show. We don't want him. I'd rather keep Daniel Jones here than bring in Aaron Rodgers. Sorry, not interested. If you asked me this like 3-4 years ago, maybe, but not right now. Don't care. Let's turn our attentions to baseball. Twins not looking good. It's only spring training. Still no word on any potential suitors for the ownership after the Ishbias backed out because they're minority owners in the White Sox and they want to buy more stake in the White Sox. So there's some rumblings that maybe they were using the Twins as a bargaining chip to get more ownership out of the White Sox, and I guess rightfully so. They are from Chicago, so they want to keep the team. They want to be with a homegrown team and probably want to try to keep the team. There's a lot of talk earlier this past year about the potential that if they don't get a deal to upgrade their current ballpark or get a new park. They were talking about maybe relocating the White Sox, but I really don't see that happening. But maybe the Ishbias will be a better fit to own that team than the current owner, who's been there forever and is just. It was a bad year last year, and it doesn't look good for this upcoming season for them. And I called that. That was another one I called after they had that great season 3 years ago or whatever it was. They were getting the playoffs. I said one and done. They're overrated. The talent got off to a hot start, and I said they're gonna fade. And sure enough, they got in the playoffs and got their ass kicked. They got exposed, and then the next year they just tanked badly. And the year after that, last year, really bad. So, call that one, like I did the Lions in the NFL this past year. Last take. The WWE, the big news that happened at Elimination Chamber this past Saturday, March 1st. John Cena, after 20 years, finally turned heel. Everybody's been asking for it. Everybody's been wanting it. When it was owned by Vince McMahon, he refused because they didn't want to lose all their sales, and they didn't want kids to lose their hero and all this. Well, the new owners and Triple H, they finally made the decision. They finally turned him heel. They lined him with The Rock. After a pretty good Elimination Chamber match, Cena won to face Cody at WrestleMania. Cody came out to congratulate him, and then The Rock came out and was running his mouth and basically told Cody to choose to sell his soul to him or not, and basically Cody told The Rock to go F himself. Well, actually, he did say go F yourself. He didn't beat around the bush. He actually said it. Cena celebrated, gave him a hug, and then looked at The Rock. The Rock did this thing with his fingers, and then Cena turned on Cody and then beat the shit out of him, put some brass knuckles to him, grabbed the title belt, and smacked him across the head a couple times. It was Cena heel turn. So John Cena, after 20 plus years, finally turning heel. About fucking time is all I gotta say. So that's some of the things that have been happening lately, and we'll see what goes on for the next couple of weeks. We have the deadline for the NFL to franchise tag players tomorrow. We'll see if the Vikings tag Darnold or not. And then the legal tampering season begins in the NFL next Monday, and then I think free agency, the new league year, starts Thursday, I believe, and that's when all the free agencies start, and then you can start doing trades and all that. There's been some trades that have already been announced, but they can't officially take place until the new league year starts. So, like the Commanders, they just traded for Debo from the 49ers. It's been announced, but it can't be made official until the league year starts. So teams can make trades, but it can't be official. So who knows? Maybe the Vikings are working something out with teams interested. Maybe they've talked to Sam Darnold and his agent about we're going to sign we're going to tag and trade you. We got some teams interested. We'll see. But it's going to be a very interesting time period with the NFL getting busy in the next week.